Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101. We'll call it a Sunday Night Football update show and a late game sports game show. We'll go over all the action. And right now, the Sunday Night Football game, the Minnesota Vikings and Seattle Seahawks in the fourth quarter, and Minnesota's leading them with 2:44 left to go in the fourth, 26-21. It's 3rd and 4 at the Seattle 9. And right now, Minnesota has the ball. We'll see how that one turns out, and it should be ending in just 2.5 minutes. With now 2:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Well, the Browns now have a 4-game win streak, and they are 4-1 for the first time since 1994 as they beat the Indianapolis Colts 32-23 at First Energy Stadium. Myles Garrett came up big again, and the Browns win over the Colts. They're now tied with the Ravens at 4-1, just behind the 4-0 Steelers in the standings, with their big showdown in Pittsburgh coming up next Sunday. And I hope we can beat the Steelers because I would like the Browns to go to 5-1. And so we will see. The Browns took their early 3-0 lead. They kicked a field goal, and Cody Parkey's field goal was good. And then the Colts scored their first touchdown. It was 7-3. Colts, but then the Browns came back and it was 7-3 Colts, and the Browns came back and scored their first touchdown of the game, and the extra point was good, and it was 10-7 Browns at the end of the first quarter. Then the Colts kicked the field goal and tied it up. It was 10-10, and then the Browns scored their second touchdown of the game. It was 17-10. Browns at the end of in the second quarter. And then the Browns, Cody Parkey kicked a 36-yard field goal, and it was good, and it was a 20-10 Browns lead at the half. In the third, the Browns scored a touchdown. It was Phil Rivers pass short left intended for Ty Hilton, was intercepted by Ronnie Harrison at the Indy 47 for 47 yards, and it was ran for a touchdown. And Cody Parkey's extra point was good. It was 27-10 Browns. And then the Colts scored their second touchdown of the game. It was a 27-17 Browns lead. Then the Colts kicked a field goal because Browns had to punt again. The Colts kicked a field goal. It was 27-20. It was a one touchdown lead for the Browns at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth, they got as close as the Browns, I think 43, and then they kicked a field goal. And then it was 29-23 Browns lead. But Baker Mayfield got sacked in the fourth quarter, and he went up the field in pain, but he is having his ribs looked at. And he had a pass that got picked off, but otherwise he did look good today. And then Dearness Johnson had a pass in the fourth, made a big move, had a 28-yard gain, and they tried to get a touchdown, but they got in the field goal range, kicked the field goal at 46 yards, but Cody Parker, and it was 32-23 Browns. And the coach just made a few more plays, but that was it. The Browns win 32-23 at First Energy Stadium. And right now, it is time to give out some game balls in this game today. Baker Mayfield, 21 of 37 carries and attempts, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Kareem Hunt, 20 carries, 72 yards. Jarvis Landry, 4 carries, 4 receptions, 88 yards. And Myles Garrett for coming up so big today. And he made a lot of great plays today, so he gets one. And Dearness Johnson for that big move in the 4th quarter to get that 28-yard gain. And that was basically the Browns what they needed. With the Steelers coming up next week, and they're 4-1 for the first time since 1994. The last time that the Browns were 4-1, it was in 1994, and they were 11-5 that season. And they made the playoffs, beat New England in the AFC wildcard game, but lost to Pittsburgh in the divisional round of the playoffs. Right now we're going to go over the late games from today. You already know the Browns beat the Colts 32-23. The Dallas Cowboys in the final seconds of the 4th quarter kicked a game-winning field goal and beat the Giants 37-34 at AT&T Stadium in Big D. The Miami Dolphins walloped and stunned the San Francisco 49ers 43-17 at Levi Stadium in San Francisco today. And those were your late games. It's been a wacky week of NFL football in Week 5. The Bears beat the Buccaneers Thursday night by 20-19 at Soldier Field. The Houston Texans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 30-14 NRG Stadium. The Cincinnati Bengals got manhandled by the Baltimore Ravens. They whooped Cincinnati 27-3 at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The Falcons are still looking for their first win of the season. They fall to 0-5 as they lose to the Carolina Panthers 23-16 at Mercedes-Benz Superdome and Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Excuse me. And Atlanta goes to 4-2, I believe. No, to I think 2-2, I believe. And the Las Vegas Raiders hand the Kansas City Chiefs their first loss of the season. They beat the Chiefs 40-32 at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. And the Jets, they're also on fire, still looking for their first win of the season as the Arizona Cardinals beat the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, 30-10. The Pittsburgh Steelers, who have a big showdown with the Cleveland Browns next week, beat the Philadelphia Eagles 38-29 at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And I'm hoping the Browns are going to beat Pittsburgh next week. And because I would like the Browns to be 5-1 and to hand Pittsburgh their first loss of the season. And the Baltimore Ravens are playing Philadelphia next week. And I would like to see Philadelphia beat the Ravens and have them go to 4-2 and put the Browns in first place all by themselves. We'll have to wait and see what happens next week. And the LA Rams beat the Washington football team at FedEx Field in Washington 30-10. And right now, we're still awaiting there's a minute 27 left to go in the 4th with the Minnesota-Seattle game. It's still 26-21. Seattle now has the ball. It's 4th and 10. Now it's 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 38. Excuse me. So now with a minute 21 left to go in the fourth. So we'll see the outcome of that game. We'll see what happens. And the Broncos-Patriots game that was supposed to be played tomorrow at 5 on Monday has been postponed and has been pushed up to next Sunday. So I think Miami, I think we'll have a bye week next week. I'm not sure. But tomorrow night's game, the Chargers will take on the Saints at Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And there's the Bills and Titans will play on Tuesday on CBS at 7 o'clock. And the kickoff for the Saints-Chargers game is at 8:20 tomorrow night on ESPN. There's now a minute 9 left in the fourth with Minnesota and Seattle. Seattle's got the ball. First and 10, Minnesota 21. It's 26-21, Minnesota. And so we'll probably have the results of that game. I'll do a Sunday Night Football post-game show probably tomorrow after I've gotten home from work and after I have something else I have to do online. So after that, I will do a Sunday Night Football recap, a post-game show tomorrow. So until then, that's going to wrap it up for the Sunday Night Football update show right now. And I will give you the results, hopefully, I think probably tomorrow instead of tonight, because it'll be too late, so you'll get it probably tomorrow afternoon. So, until then, always remember, be a team player, each and every day, in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.